Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday already, Patrick.
Can you
Or
hear
is
me?
that? Yeah. First
All right.
Friday.
All right.
um, pink, pink lady hangover, right? And not in like the alcoholic way, just like the traveling and the wild and crazy week that we had, right?
Yeah, it was super exciting. A lot of build up. Had a great time at the track. Was super tired afterwards. Feet hurt, but I wish I could go back and do it again.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, this time last week we were just finishing up practice, getting ready to do the show, and then in a blink of an eye, we just went through 4 days of sprint car craziness, and here we are again, right?
Yep. It was such a cool event, man. Crowd was awesome, and I was seeing some of our Magic Valley Speedway folks up there too. Saw Zach Rydalch walking around. I saw Donovan Barr was up there on Saturday. Just run into him, as we were going to get a snack or whatever, and talk to some other folks. I'm trying to remember who all I saw, but I remember thinking, hey, we saw Mitch Pearson in the pits, party in the pits when he was down there. Yeah, so it was a good time, man. Just seeing how many folks came up from Twin and or farther away, and I just keep thinking about it. Man, that was so fun when we did this. It was fun when we did that. We got to see some things that people don't normally get to see at the racetrack. We got the Brent Artie Special Underground Tunnel passage to bypass foot traffic,
Said
So
the only thing you got to watch out for under there is empty beers that aren't quite empty and some nachos falling on your head, right?
yeah, yeah, we were under there at one point. I remember I heard somebody drop it must have been an empty water bottle or something, but I just heard something hit and I was like, oh man, please don't. I don't need to take a shower right now. But we were
Off
good.
it comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we made it through. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight. And again, the Race to In Bowling, a huge thanks to those folks. It was cool to catch up with them on the big weekend. Natalie had a good first night. Second night, probably not exactly what she wanted, but pretty good showing overall for them. And of course, we couldn't do this show without them, so we appreciate that as well.
Yeah, we made sure to stop by, say thanks to them, and they of course hooked it up. Always just giving. Seems like they're always just giving us stuff. You know what I mean? Doing something for us or somebody else. Great folks there. So I only stole one thing from them. They gave me one thing. I stole one thing. I don't know. We stole a shirt for Tyler. No big deal.
And gave us cool Natalie Waters jackets.
Yeah, Natalie Waters / Race to End Bowling jackets. So awesome. And it came in clutch because when we were in the booth Saturday night, Diana got cold. I let her wear the jacket. Perfect. Kept her warm. So saved the day, scored me points. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Whoever is in charge of that booth keeps it a little chilly because he's fat.
No, we needed to have the AC on in there cooking because we had double the bodies as you guys normally do in there. So it was good. I thought it was fine, but she was cold. That's just how she's always running cold, though.
Girls.
I know.
Overturf Photography, they're one of our big sponsors. They hooked us up. They were down there. Did you get in trouble? I know you went on a little shopping spree. I saw one. I don't know how many you went on. I was there for one and saw the look in Diana's eyes, and I thought, I am not going to be here for the second and third shopping spree. I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, so Saturday night we went down and I was like, all right, we wanted to go visit some of the race car drivers, and then I was like, I'll hit Overturf on the way out, and, you know what I mean, and try to not do too much damage to the bank account. And we got talking. Oh, we went over to talk to Andrew Palmer for a minute, and then ran into Eddie Griffith.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie came up, and I talked to a while for Eddie, so that kind of probably helped my wallet out, because if I'd have been spending that all the time over at Overturf, I'd have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But ended up okay.
Did Eddie give you any Bear Beans Coffee Shop coupons?
No, what?
Oh, good. Well, your family was there. It's a bikini coffee shop, and every time I walk by Eddie, he hands me like 4 coupons, punch cards. So I just figured he might hook you up on that, but with the wife and kid there, probably not.
Yeah, not my vibe. Yeah.
No, me either. I'm like Eddie. I don't know, man. I don't drink coffee, and I look awful in a bikini, so it really doesn't do.
I've got all the bikinis I need. Yeah.
I might need a side gig, but that's not one. But Overturf had some cool stuff. You know, Jerry actually set me down in there for about 45 minutes and showed me how he makes those cool. I don't know if you saw like the Jeff Montgomery picture they put out on their website with the Canadian flag kind of behind it. But if you go to Overturf's page, but yeah, Jerry kind of like walked me through the computer steps of it, and it's actually pretty amazing. Twofold. It's amazing how he does it, and he did it in like 20 minutes. But it's amazing how many layers there are to that thing. It's not like he just takes a picture, puts it on a computer, and sells it to you for whatever it is. It's a good deal because he puts a lot of time into it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I'm like, I was talking to Diana about those guys, and I was like, I don't know if they have any free time in their life because they spend time getting the images, editing them, and turning them into all these cool things. And then they got to go to events, which oftentimes are on the weekends, and sell everything. So I'm like, I don't know if they ever really have time to do anything for themselves other than work.
Right. And nowhere near their house either. I mean, they're either in California or Washington. So when it's Idaho time, they're traveling. Every time we see them, they've been on the road.
Oh, I didn't know they lived there.
Yeah, so they're not even an Idaho group, So yeah, anytime they show up at Meridian or Magic, they've logged some hours and they're staying in a hotel and yeah, so committed. And they have so much cool stuff. I know Kendra Achapenti walked away with she bought a great big sign metal picture of her car, and so they were going through all kinds of that stuff. Mouse pads.
She was running over with that thing when we were talking to Andrew Palmer, and showed it. That's how I met her. She's like, I haven't met you yet. Hello. She's like, my name's Kendra, and I'm not sober.
Well, that's usually the best time to meet any of them. They're so much sweeter when they're drunk. Hi, Kendra.
She was very nice. Yes.
She's a very nice young lady. She is. This guy, on the other hand, I don't know about him. He had a pretty good run though in that Busch Light number 9 sprint car. So Andrew Palmer, and I think he's talking about Eddie because Eddie talks about Bear Beans Bikini Coffee every time we see him. So, yes, Andrew, when you get to be Eddie's age, which is slightly over 40, that might be the exciting part of your day. But be careful. Because if Patrick and I happen to get a job at Bear Beans Bikini Coffee, you could pull up to that window one day and see a lot more than you expect.
Mm-hmm. Roll up to that. It's the real jiggle joint, huh?
Yeah. Coffee and a barf bag all in one.
But you got the Pink Lady mouse pad. Is that right? Is that what I saw?
Pink Lady mouse pad is now matching my Pink Lady hat.
Yeah,
I got the mouse pad for a few years, but yeah.
Oh, I got one just like that. I got a Pink Lady mouse pad, gave it to Bianca. We got a Colton Nelson mouse pad, and I gave that to Deacon, my son, and of course Tyler got a whole bunch of stuff, so I didn't have to worry about him. And we got a little in the souvenir stand. They had a coloring book with like at the racetrack things and race cars, and so we got that for the little guy Bo. And of course the race to end bowling, they were handing out those little cowbells, so we got one of those take home to him. So everybody got something at the racetrack. It was great.
Yeah, because that's what
Overturf Photography. Sorry, they had clocks, blankets, pillows, banners, posters, Christmas ornaments, shot glasses, stickers, the metal pictures, like pennants. I was like, they have everything, and if they don't, the great thing is if they don't have it, if you can think it up, they'll figure out a way to try and make it happen.
Yeah, he'll make it for you. Like this, you got one of these, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they make these with your favorite race car driver on it. Says man cave. I thought it said man grave, so I gave one to my kids to lay on top of my headstone. I'm like,
Just put it on there.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, that's a heck of a lot cheaper.
No,
But yeah,
they
he's got all
with
kinds
the
of stuff.
race car drivers, like you said, but also like they showed us somebody. It was somebody's kid, like it was a baseball player, and like so it doesn't. So if you've got just whoever, it could be your favorite athlete of any kind, and they can, if you can help get an image, or they can get an image, they can turn it into something special for you.
Yeah, and they had some cool. I had some stuff on sale, some of the older stuff. So anytime they're down, but it's not just at a racetrack either. Look them up on their Facebook page. You can order whatever you want. I know. Speaking of, Kendra and Taylor and Melissa, they all ordered some stuff on over the winter from them online. Just hey, this is what we want, and they shot it in there. So Mad Attack and the crew are up here on watching with us tonight. So hello to you guys. It's Huckleberry Sherry, because Sherry had some huckleberry drink, probably non-alcoholic. But I mean, by the time I drink a jar of it, I don't know where it went.
All I know is we were chatting, and then I see she's walking out with a case full of mason jars, and I was like, yeah, it's probably my time to go, because people are going to start acting funny. And boy, did they start acting funny. Now, I did only hear good things about what was in the jars. What's up, John? Yeah, I heard somebody, Andrew Palmer, and so everybody was like, did you try this one? Try this one. Did you try that one? So good. So good. So whatever, she knows what she's doing. But I mean, big surprise. That's Miss Sherry, right? She only does things in a good way.
Banky hooked himself up, and sounds like some folks down there where you're at are going to get some lucky,
So here's the deal. We didn't see Overturf a lot at Magic this year, right? Like they try to get, they can only be in so many places at once. Good thing is they're willing to make stuff for racers, for fans at Magic Valley Speedway. So I pull it up. That's, you can see there. It says Overturf Photography LLC is their Facebook page, and it's got some race cars up at the top in the banner, so you can see, just so you know it's them.
Yep.
Look them up and tell them who your favorite athlete, race car driver, whatever. If you're in the if you're like a Twin Falls fan, Magic Valley Speedway fan, and seriously, they'll hook you up. Tell them that the Pit Stop podcast sent you. They'll give you a good deal. And like you mentioned, they've got markdowns, so they've got clearance stuff that still really cool stuff. They've just had it for a minute, and they'll give you a great deal on it. Oh, I got one of these too. Did you see these? These like parking signs?
Oh yeah, they had a good deal on those.
Yeah, they were giving out, if you bought one, they'd give you 2 tickets to the 27th race at Meridian. And so I bought one. I bought one with the sprint car on it that said fan parking only. And I gave the 2 tickets to the girl at the front desk of the hotel I was staying at. So she was super nice to my family. So we decided to hook that up. But like that, and you can hang that. I'm trying to decide if that's going to go in the man cave, it's going to go in the garage, even though I don't have a sprint car or a minivan, but whatever.
But maybe that would give Diana a hint that you need one.
Hint that we need more horsepower in the van. Yes.
We always need more horsepower. Some of the and again, you guys join. Maybe I need some Huckleberry Mason jar. Join in with us.
You'll have to see if join us, please.
Like Chrissy Wardle just did right there. We need to do a quick little get well shout out to driver of the 88 legend, Chrissy's son, Dylan Wardle. Dylan spent some time. Oh, be quiet, Palmer. I pulled Andrews up instead. Dylan spent some time in the hospital with some surgery this week. So here's my order for Dylan Wardle. He's going to try to make the last race at the mill. Dylan, don't be dumb. We'll see you in Vegas. That's what he needs to do. That's the dad. That's the dad in me. I'm not your dad. Thank God. I'm not your dad, but yeah. So Dylan needs to get well. He got home either yesterday or today. So
yeah, get well, buddy.
Yeah. So Andrew Palmer says the Huckleberry stuff is in my dreams.
Sounds like Miss Sherry needs to start taking orders for these things online. Maybe she can, you pay a little shipping and handling, and maybe she can. I don't know. I can't speak for her. I don't know. I don't know.
You just got her.
Is she just handing it out for free? Because maybe she'd be selling that stuff in the pits afterwards. She could be slinging mason jars, making some cash.
You'll be making some money. So
And
Andrew Palmer dreaming of that, and that kind of disappoints me because last week Palmer was dreaming of Patrick and Brent. Now he's dreaming of Huckleberry Moonshine. So we've been ousted from Andrew Palmer's dreams.
Oh man!
If you hung around a little bit later, I know you got a nice little picture of Andrew Palmer in wings and a.
Yes.
You got it on there? We'll show everybody.
Oh, we can show that on the internet. That's for sure.
Yeah, we won't. We won't explain it, but we'll just show it. Look at that! Look at that sexy beast.
He was obviously happy to be wearing them.
Oh yeah. No, literally, there's a pretty good chance that it was somewhere in the 3 to 4 a.m. hour, and he still had them on.
Oh, really?
So I heard. I don't know.
And that they were put on it just before 11 p.m. So
yeah. So looking great. Climans, hello, down there from the Magic Valley area, along with David Taylor.
What's up, Jamie? David?
We got some people watching tonight.
Good people too. David's a good guy.
Here's a question.
Dev Penn.
What's racing tonight at Meridian Speedway? Or not tonight. What's racing at Meridian Speedway? Well, we're going to talk about it later, but we'll tell you right now what to talk about or what's racing. It's Project Filter Twin 35s at Meridian Speedway. We're going to get ready for some championships. You got a lot of championships we'll talk about here in a little bit, but mods, Pepsi Sprints, mini stocks, legends, vintage, bandos, Toyota dealers. It's Project Filter Twin 35s. Following this weekend, we have a boat race of destruction on October 4th. And then we cruise all the way to October 25th, which is our championship finale. So, Dev, that's what's happening there. Oh, looks like the Race to Inn Bowling has an appearance this week. They'll be at Cypress High School on the football field. So we're gonna get some pics. We'll throw them up here. So
that's Cypress High School, class of 2003. So it's a great school to be going.
Oh,
to.
That was your school.
That was my school. Yep.
2003.
03. Yeah, they just built a new one, so it's at a new building now. I guess you know what I mean. It's new fancy stuff, but that's cool. Going to be a sprint car on the football field with the team. Yeah, send us the pics. That's going to be rad.
That'll be pretty cool. Mitch you said you ran into him up here at Meridian. He's in the house.
Yeah, what up, Mitch?
David still thinks you should put a wing on that minivan.
Yeah, I've got a one of those like cargo rack things that you can extend up a little bit. That's about as close to a wing as we're going to get on that thing.
Yeah, we buy one of those
those cargo things on it.
Yep. When all my children were little, and we had our minivan with the group of 7, we got one of those big old box things, that you could throw all your suitcases in. You could do that and then just leave the lid open, put it on backwards. Not that I ever thought about that while I was doing that, but I did.
Yeah, I bet.
Riley Robert, coming to see you this weekend.
Good. Hope you're feeling better. He was absolutely not feeling good this past weekend, but Riley's that guy. You can count on him.
I tell him, quit looking in the mirror every morning, buddy. The nausea will settle. No, great kid, great guy. So yeah, holy crap, they're just loaded on here. Tammy Wells, prayers to Dylan, sexy legs, Dylan Wardle. Dylan will be all right. He's a big boy. He'll heal up.
Yeah, I think I actually saw a comment this past weekend that Tammy was asking why I scream on the microphone so much at Magic Valley Speedway. Well, Tammy, it's because I love what I do and I get excited when I see race cars. That's the first thing. Second thing is race cars are loud, so I'm trying to be louder so that people can hear me. And you combine the excitement and it's just that's how it comes out. Sorry.
Yeah, there's not a dang thing wrong with it. Andrew does say that he's dreaming of Huckleberry Moonshine and Brent and Patrick.
Oh.
Trust me, Andrew, it does sometimes. not speaking for Patrick, but in order for someone to dream about me, they do probably need to have a couple of jars of Huckleberry Moonshine.
You got to be inebriated if you're dreaming about me. You must be tanked. Yeah.
You're thinking about both of us together. You need to go to AA. That's all I can say. John Waters.
Say he likes the idea. Let's start selling the moonshine stuff, the huckleberry, the pineapple, the whatever flavor. Like, I don't know how it works. I just know people love it. That's all I know. I'm just looking at different avenues for cash.
I don't know if it was. I think it was Huckleberry juice.
It was just huckleberry juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huckleberry juice, pineapple juice.
Might have been. Yeah. I mean, and it's good natural juice.
I see what you're saying. It's just the juice, organically extracted. Just
Now,
juice.
I mean, and there may be a reason, the juice made just feel so natural and energetic. Why I had to sit in my truck till 5:30 a.m. till the natural energetic died down, so I could go home. But whatever. We're old.
It's the vitamin C.
Yeah. Oh, Riley Robert is going to Vegas.
Oh yeah, he's already booked a flight. I saw or something like that.
Yeah, and then he sends it to me. He's like, "Dude, I got the flight, and this is what I'm doing." He's flying home with me.
Oh, great.
And I'm like, "Yay! No Mile High Club for you, dude. Keep your hands to yourself, Riley. Keep your hands to yourself on that Sunday night, buddy." He has a really hard time doing that, but yes, Andrew, I have to explain what kind of dreams you have, especially when I'm involved. Don Kithcart's in the house.
What's up, Don?
Josh Lucero, your Magic Valley Speedway mini stock champion, right? He won the championship down there last weekend.
Very
He's going to be out here for Twin 35s. Says his car is a little angry.
Hey, but you won, so
Who else we got? A couple more, and then we'll move forward. I just like that everybody's watching tonight. Dylan said, "We'll see." Mom says, "See you in Vegas." Yeah, Dylan, we'll see you in Vegas. But
yeah,
I'm going to throw this out there right now. If we need a tune-up for Vegas, you need somebody driving that car at the mill that night, slide me in. Because I tell you what, the best way to know how fast you can fix a trashed race car is to let Brent Hardy drive it a month before you go to Vegas. No. So yeah.
Let Brent shake her down.
I'll shake it down, shake it up, shake it over. I can do that. See, Spanky agrees too. So.
And listen, if you got Mom, Brent Hardy, Spanky Castile, all saying they're kind of voting for just hold for Vegas, take in consideration these things. Nobody cares about your well-being more than your mom in your life. And two, Brent and Spanky are both, I'm just saying, Western Idaho Racing Hall of Fame members. So I think they would know what they're talking about just a little bit, Dylan. So I just take their advice. I'm just going to put that out there.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't race in Emmett. We love the mill. We love the Motorplex. But Vegas is the place to be. Heidi and Sherry are running the Nat Attack machine here tonight.
Hello, ladies.
Riley Robert, moonshine in Vegas. Yes, Riley. And if there is, again, since we're on the same flight very late at night on a Sunday, you need to stop on Thursday. So you get one night.
Don't get handsy.
Don't get handsy, buddy. I hate it when you do that every time. Dirk had was 3:30 a.m. pizza. We did. We had some 3:30 a.m. pizza.
You did? Who was open?
Yeah. We have a place called Ruby Zubianos. Let me see. I don't want to say their name. They're open till 3 a.m. So by the time we got it, Rosanos. Hang on, I'm getting there. Rosoni's.
How many pizzas did you guys get?
5.
5 pizzas. You guys calling right when they're like closing. They're like, we got a delivery.
Yeah, so my good buddy Blake Cool and his friends, they were hooking us up with some pizza. We actually had I don't know. Huckleberry Moonshine must have really got me. How many pizzas? I think we had 2 nights worth. I think it was a Friday. Friday we walked down there, and then Saturday we made Blake Cool and his buddies deliver it to the office. So Yeah,
Dang.
Dirk, you should have stuck around, man. You should have stuck around. Donovan Barr, Derek Barr, they're
What's
in
up,
the house.
Donovan? Derek?
They're a champion. Mike Soyseth. Yeah, the end of last week for me was Tuesday. I don't know. Once we started racing, I got a little crazy. David says I could barrel roll it down the front stretch for you. Better than that, David. I could barrel roll it down the back stretch too. So
You can barrel anywhere.
I'm just really not picking. And Palmer, Russ Zonies. I think it's one word though, Palmer. I've got it right here. Yeah, so when you're in the Meridian area and it's 2:15 in the morning and you're hungry, just a short 4-block walk from Meridian Speedway.
Hey, it's good to know where you can get the late night goods.
It's Russ Zonies. Well, that you're not seeing because
Razzonis.
Yeah, and it's actually, as a former out all night type of a person, it's actually good food. Normally, the food that you get at that time of night is
Low quality. Huh?
lucky,
Yeah.
lucky to be eligible, lucky to be edible.
Mm.
So, Riley wants you in Vegas.
I think I'm gonna be. I have to make up all the Saturdays I missed this summer at my my day job. I'm kind of promised to work all the Saturdays in the winter now, so
Yeah,
the fall and winter to
time.
make up for it.
Winter time. Dirk said he would have drank too much Huckleberry. It's never too much. Never too much.
Yeah, they want you to stay so long you turn into Dirkleberry.
Dirkleberry, yeah. And then if you stay even longer than that, it's Dingleberries, and you definitely don't want to be hanging out for that. Then it's a little late. How did it go there? Why do I do that, Patrick?
It's okay.
Dang, we got the crew in here tonight. 2 a.m. pizza in Twin. Oh, Flying J pizza. That's not bad either. Flying J actually has some pretty good food.
Oh, really?
I like Flying J bean burrito late at night.
Ooh.
Especially now that I live alone, nobody gets the back end of that.
The
Well, not the
aftershocks.
back end. That was kind of like legitimately. That's kind of what I meant. Spanky tried Rizzoni's. He drove through, made sure that all of his kids were being good, and then he went down, got some pizza, and went home. It was like, I think he had a pretty good idea seeing the last group of folks that were there by the Jimmy Waters trailer that there's a pretty good chance those guys are going to be there for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a fat joke or not.
I don't know if that's a fat joke or not. I mean, just one way to find out.
Yeah, you know what, kid? Don't challenge me.
Dude, let's get you in it, bro.
I'm gonna get in it. Chrissy, I'm gonna I have to text Chrissy a little later because we're gonna make sure that Dylan waddles his post-surgery butt out into his garage, and I'm getting fitted for the 88 car. Man, Spanky wants you guys there. Riley says he's a Flying J fanatic. I really don't understand that with Riley's fit, tone, athletic body. I just can't see him eating food at Flying J all the time.
Yeah, well, it says he likes his wallet because he ends up leaving it there. He lost it in Utah, and we had to pick it up for him at the Flying J.
Yeah. Is that where it was?
Yeah, it was the Flying J, Snowville, Utah.
I get it, Riley. Sorry, I take back the food comment. Look, they all that must be the place to go.
Jennifer.
2 a.m. Flying J, the bars.
Oh, you called ahead? They'll make it fresh?
Jennifer calls it in when we leave, and it's made fresh. Wow. Cars in the garage. Again, Dylan.
Oh,
be careful, or I'll be over there.
Yes.
I'll be over there before 10 o'clock. And
Yes.
I might already have a little cute purple driving suit, so don't tempt me. I don't, but I'll order one.
Yes.
Tidy whiteys. And Shane Prince. Shane's going to be down there, so we'll hopefully
right on
Shane when we're down in Vegas.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to need to get some sponsors for the 88 car for the 11th.
Yep. Brian Malloy walked through the drive-through in Windy last time because they couldn't
What?
fit their race. They couldn't fit their race trailer
Oh,
through it.
that makes sense. Makes sense.
Riley says he's gotten in Dylan's legend. Let's say he doesn't fit. I don't care if we have to Vaseline the seat. My ass going in there.
It's gonna happen, Captain.
Yeah. And I like this one. If you're testing it, you're racing it. Thank you, Mike Soysa. We're driving that. Anyway,
Yep.
yeah. So a fun week at Pink Lady. I'm glad you guys made it down. That was pretty cool.
Man, I'm telling you, from the moment we got there until we left town, it was just one thing after the next that I was trying to put so much on my Instagram to just so I could remember everything, because I'm so glad we're doing this. Tyler got to see the track, my son Tyler, for the first time. We got to go in the push truck to fire sprint cars. I'd never done that before. Because I'd been announcing or whatever, you know what I mean? So we got to do that. He and I both got to see parts of the racetrack people don't get to see. We were down in the middle on the track when Phenopolis was running a couple of safety laps. I hadn't been down there when a sprint car was running full speed, so like just so many different things that happened that I was just like, man, I'm so glad that we get to be here for it. I'm glad that we got to spend some one-on-one time with our son and just at the racetrack, because he loves it. And you were nice to him. And he loved that you would let him, every time you go down to the track, can I go down with Brent? Can I go down with Brent? Can I go down with Brent? And he wanted to go down there with you. So thank you for that, because he loved every moment of getting down there and helping hand out the trophies and stuff, man. It was just from start to finish a great weekend.
Yeah, no, it was fun. And like I said, love having people down there. And I'm kind of a dummy because I kind of felt like it was like a home away from home. And it's like, come on in and check out my living room, which is the infield, So it was cool. It was cool having you guys down there.
Well, and I'll tell you, people, if you're listening, if you ever are getting into announcing, was it Shane Prince you bringing a modified? Oh.
No, just going to hang out and watch.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Brent Artie is the host with the most. You show up to his booth, and he's got the mini fridge stocked full of drinks, right? Everything's all ready to go. Microphone, everything's all pretty. It's everything's clean as heck. Air conditioning's on. Chairs. I mean, it was just like ready to go.
It was literally like cleaning my house before company comes over,
Yeah, make it look like no one's ever been in there before.
I had the double microphone set up. I haven't had a partner since Wayne DeZuback left, and that's been almost 2 full seasons. So I wired in the double mics. It's a horrible picture, but there they are, because I know I talk a lot, but I can't really talk into 2 microphones at once.
Well, the thing I think where I came in handy and was when, so people just so you know, so Brent's announcing what's going on, while at the same time he's got 2 different sets of headphones, one frequency in one ear, one frequency in the other ear, so that he can hear both. Who are you listening to? Race officials, like the scoring and the officials?
Yes, I had race control in one ear and the officials in the other ear.
Race control and officials. So Brent would be announcing what's going on track, and then 2 people be talking at the same time in his ear, so he would just stop for a second, because he's trying to catch both things, because the format with Pink Lady was especially Friday, a bit complicated, trying to sort out who's going to end up where, starting what position and what race and this and that. So Brent's trying to listen to what's going on on track at the moment, what scoring and timing, different lap times, so that he could fill out. He had papers full of charts. This first place here goes over here, second place here goes fourth over here, for all this stuff on all the papers. It was a whole thing, and he was keeping it going. So I was watching, and if I saw Brent go into listen mode, I tried to jump in.
Because I had Dirk here, and I'd have Brent Cool here, and then sometimes I'm double Dirked, because he clicks so he's on both of them, and I'm hearing him in both ears. You think a Huckleberry, a Brent Artie, Patrick Bauman Huckleberry moonshine dream is crazy? Just when you wake up in the middle on a Saturday night and you hear Dirk Myers, Brent Cool, Adam Nelson, Dirk Myers. Yeah. So, but no, it's it's the stuff you have to do to make the television side and the crowd side know what's going on. So Chrissy was up there with us. Chrissy, for you guys that don't know, does our music 90% of the time when she doesn't ditch us. Oh, did I say that out loud? No, she's our music lady.
She did great.
Watching Tyler, yeah, because it's different. I mean, even if we put 25 sprint cars at Twin Falls, you're like you even said, you're farther away. The cars are a little farther away. They're kind of down into the bowl, which is an awesome view, but it's a totally different vibe. And the one thing I was going to try to remind Tyler, and next time you guys are there, you watch like all the flags that we have on the fence. They can all be like this. That looks a little weird, but it's me. I don't care. They can all be like this. And then when those sprint cars go by, they are like, boom. I mean, it's just crazy.
I literally was showing people videos at work on, Monday morning. I'm like, watch these flags on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
See how they're not moving? So when the sprint cars, they start and they go by, those flags go from, dead still to absolutely flapping in the wind. And so that's what I remember when they were going to start the sprint cars, I remember we did, Chrissy and I told Tyler, get out of the booth, go stand right outside so you can get the full sound and everything. And he absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Spanky needs you here more often. So this winter we need a Diamond Cup Pink Lady double dose of Diana and Patrick and family.
Goal is for this next year, So next year our goal is Diamond Cup and Pink Lady again. As long as we get the invite, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're invited. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'll be there because I don't know that Adam's ever really rehired me. I just kept showing up. So I'll show up in April, and if nobody says leave, I'll tell you to come up. So yeah, June, September, two little family vacations on the docket there. We had Brian from Magic Valley Speedway was up there.
Oh, that's right. We saw his son. Yeah.
Yeah. So he scores. So he was up there hanging out with Dirk, and that's the stuff. Whether it's you or Jacob or Alan or Brian, Spanky, we might be an hour and a half apart from each other, but it's definitely a cool to be a team. So I'm glad I didn't get to talk to Brian much, but I saw him standing down there in the pits because it was kind of a crazy running around getting ready to start. But yeah. And then Elijah Tolsma was down there. Elijah does a lot of video and cameras. Randy Tolsma's son. Elijah was a guest on this show last year.
Yeah, I saw him in the where the flag stand, the upper flag stand, not where the flag man stands, in the flag stand. That makes the elevated position, taking photos.
Level 2, yeah.
Level 2. And the cool thing with him, is he was offering people for free. A lot of people charge for that stuff, and I believe he was just like, if you want me to get some photos, let me know. I'll put you on the list. I'll send you what I got.
Yeah, he is. I'm looking real quick. Fast Motor Photography. So if you go to Elijah Tolsma or go to Fast Motor Photography, he's not just doing photos and stuff. It's kind of and as we get through the winter, I've talked to Elijah. We want him to join you and me on here like once a month, so we can just chat. Maybe get his dad on here, just chat a little bit. It's a different perspective, and he does great stuff. I even talked him into doing some videos for the Idaho Historical Racing Society, Western Idaho Racing Hall of Fame. I'm sending him pictures. I sent him, I'm scanning pictures to send him. He's going to make us a cool video for that. So that's just another added bonus. And Elijah's just a month or two away from getting married as well.
So, nice.
Yeah. So congratulations to him and his future wife. Shane Prince just shows up and somebody will ask him to help. Shane's a great help. Corbin Black had a good street stock race there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you bringing a Dr. Pepper shirt? Because he's winning a championship Saturday night.
I do not have a Dr. Pepper shirt.
Probably just a not good shirt so that when you shotgun a Dr. Pepper, I think is what he's really meaning.
Oh, let me see what I can figure out. Yeah, I have to bring an old t-shirt, huh?
Bring a spare. That's what I think that was Donovan.
Yeah,
I'll help
that's
you
it.
out.
I'll figure it out.
But yeah, Elijah does a great job. So these guys and gals loving what Elijah did. We appreciate that. Yeah, Troy. He'll take a picture if you have a slow motor, and then he'll just put it in slow motion, and nobody will ever know the difference.
There you go.
That's the way. Yeah, I wish they would have had slow motion back in my racing days. 'Cause actually, they didn't, only to slow everybody else down so that it looked like I was keeping up. But yeah, so cool interaction today. I appreciate everybody jumping in and checking it out. But for you, you've got some championships to hand out this weekend. You got the full meal deal going on at Magic Valley Speedway Saturday night.
Yeah, Speed Tour Modifieds, NASCAR trucks, Western Mountain Late Mod, NASCAR Late Models, McDonald's Street Stocks, Thunder Dogs, and the Fast Lane Automotive Hornets. So it's going to be a party from start to finish, capping off the season. Having our final hoorah, try and have a blast, live it up one more time this year.
Yeah, it's crazy that it went so fast. Yeah, we're gonna be talking April here in a little bit. The way the time's gonna be.
I hope the off season goes as fast as the season has gone, right? I hope we just say, hey man, we got to start looking at banquet stuff. Bam, bam, couple banquets. Here we go. Valentine's, St. Patrick's, Easter. Let's do it. Back on track.
Yeah. Because yeah, just taking a look, like we just talked about Donovan Barr. Sorry, Donovan. Andrew Palmer just posted on there, so I was reading that. Palmer's going to be down there with you this weekend.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Right on.
I think these guys are starting to look at the, the NASCAR points funds and stuff, and they're like, wait a minute. One more race, I could be in the second or third spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else did we get here? Shane Prince Shane's going to be down there celebrating. Andrew Prince going to be Rookie of the Year. Stackers at Magic Valley. There's still a couple of them. I just don't think there's enough.
Stackers?
The double deckers, I think. The double deckers. Yeah, just don't have enough people interested at the moment, but we'll get there. Mike Soyseth, you could build 5 or 6.
Help build some, sponsor a class. Stuff can happen. You never know.
Right? It could all happen. So
because we got enough crazies to throw in them, that's for sure.
Yeah, we can find people to do it. Yeah, Spank's already looking for test and tune.
Yeah, and let's plan on like some pizza test and tune. Maybe we can figure somebody to sponsor some pizza. You know what I mean? Down there in Twin, we'll get some test and tune, taste and tune.
Ooh, you need to work on you and I were talking sponsor sales this weekend. You need to.
I'm going to be working all off season. That's going to be my goal. Taste and tune. We're going to have. It's going to be a thing. I'll work on it.
Taste and tune 2026. Ooh, 2026.
That's kind of weird to hear that already, huh?
Holy moly. Oh, I spoke out of turn. It was Tyler Frenetton going to be Rookie of the Year, not Andrew. Yeah, Andrew only raced a couple times. So I'm like, well, that's pretty damn good. Andrew rolled up that. But, Jesse James Lawson's going to be down there with you. He's going to be a champion. We crowned him as a champ at Meridian for the local Sean Lester. So, yeah, what a year. Zane Newberry, Ron McClymon's 2 points for your street stock championship, separating going in.
Yeah, that's going to be good racing, and they're both good racers, so it's going to be clean, going to be a good hard race. See who comes out on top.
703 to 701. You already got Josh Lucero as the champ. You have some Thunder Dogs. So yeah, some of the battles are done, but there's still going to be a couple of them that are up for grabs when you guys go racing this weekend.
Yeah, and even the ones that are decided, if we kind of know it's already in the bag, dude, if you're going to Twin this weekend, let's just have us a good time, have some snacks, and just kind of enjoy each other's company one more time this year.
Yeah, because it goes way too quick.
Yeah.
So like I said, 3 big races left at Meridian, but of course, Twin 35s this weekend. So all these classes on the home stretch. Mods, sprints, minis, legends, vintage, bandos. I mean, man, just it's going to be jam packed. And then Meridian's going to do the ATS Inland Boat Race of Destruction grand finale October 4th, and then we take a couple of weeks off. October 25th is trunk or treat.
And I was talking to a couple of guys who said that they're going to go to the trunk or treat, and they said that, Meridian shows out at the trunk or treat. They're like, you have to bring so much candy because they just have a good turnout every year for the trunk or treat.
Thousands of kids, and that's not even like trying to like toot our own. It's literally from where I met you and Diana the first night there at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
That road will be 5 and 6 kid wide all the way back to the main street and curl down into the park. So it's going to be
as it should be.
A wild deal.
That's great, so that the kids can know and have it ingrained into their mind that if you want to have a good time, Meridian Speedway is where you need to go.
Yeah, they all come in early. I can tell you, trunk or treat. We'll talk about it more later, but trunk or treats from like noon to 1:30. They come in, they get the candy. We just have stacks and stacks of tickets because we want the family to come, and then we go racing at 3:00 that day. Because in Meridian, Idaho, it's either going to be 75 and beautiful or 5 and crappy. But either way, we go racing. So we try to get it all done during the day, and then that season is the season is in the books. So Shane Prince building a new race car this winter, so his winter is going to be busy.
I just saw a post today, speaking of different car. Oh yeah, see Spanky and saying how many kids attend trunk or treat. I haven't seen. I've just heard of guys this past weekend. They're like, hey dude, I have to take so much candy, because of how many kids show up. And that's great. I think that's so awesome. Just like Spanky. Yeah. I saw the Hardenbrooks listing a car for sale, a late model. Word was Peyton going to do some trade school, I think is what the word was. So he's going to be, they're looking so if you want to get into late model, I know that people were talking to Matt Egley saying, hey, if you want an opportunity, it's a good car, very good car.
Yeah.
So
definitely need to get that class up and running next year too. So
yeah,
slowly
building to have Peyton out, but
yeah. So give them a call. And then here before we're done, championships all over September 26th and 27th, Kart Idaho. So if you want to check out some kart racing this weekend up here in the Treasure Valley, Travis and the crew have all their groups for their championships. Gets underway on the 26th. They'll practice from 2 to 7, and then this is what I loved about kart racing when my kids did it, but what I also don't miss too much about kart racing. Gates open at 7 a.m. 7:30 a.m. gates open. Start registering at 9:30 pit meeting, 10 a.m. practice. When all my kids kart raced, it was always that, bright and early. Cool. It's a day-long event, and then they'll be giving out their 2027 or 2027. they like, Travis and the guys are they're futuristic, right? They'll be giving out awards at 4:30. So 2025 awards, not 2027. And then I'll be out at Black Canyon Raceway with Andrew and the crew on Friday night. A little dirt kart racing. So I mean, there's just, as much as we say it's almost over, it is, but it's not. You know what I mean? They're going to jam pack a bunch of stuff. Like I said, Meridian on the 4th, Black Canyon on the 10th and the 11th. I think the Mill is racing on the 11th as well, and then Meridian on the 25th. And then we're going to Vegas and do a little sprint car racing down there. Sprint car speed tour mods. Sprint car speed tour mods. Legends bandos. Yep. Down there. Yeah, this is what we have a Winco just like a half a mile from the racetrack, and they got like the bulk food bins where garbage cans full of food where you fill up the bag and buy it by the pound. They love Meridian Trunk or Treat night because
I bet
You start at 12, and like by 1 o'clock, you're like, whoa, we got 30 minutes and 18 million kids still waiting. And you send one of the crew members down to Winco and just stack up on 10 pounds more of candy. So yeah. So there's a ton of racing. Derek Barr's ready to go to Vegas. We'll be down there with Derek and Donovan. But first, he's got a championship to wrap up with you.
Yep, and it's going to be a good time. Diana just walked by. I'm going to have to talk to her and tell her I need to have a shirt ready to get doused with Dr. Pepper.
Yes. You can't let him down, right?
Yeah, I'll do my best, guys. Listen, she didn't like the last one, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to warm her up to the idea now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get him there. Chuck Grote won. I think he said it was cool to see Chuck this past weekend.
It's always a good time when you see the Groats at the racetrack. Super cool people. Always good stuff. Slap a hug on you. Real cool people. I took a quick video. Chuck's like the nicest dude ever. So I was happy to see him win. Oh, there we go. It's like a little 2-second video zoomed in. Look at that stud. And he's, him and Newhouse, right? They win and they give their trophies to a kid in the crowd. And I was right there after Chuck had given his to somebody. And then, you see the kid walk away with this. It was one of those metal ones. And he just, wow. It's really cool.
Heaven. Mm-hmm. So if we get you in Vegas, we're going to start a GoFundMe to put you in a drift car.
Oh, are you kidding me? No way, dude. I could never, bro. First of all, I'd be dizzy. Second of all, the smoke that those things put out, I'd be sick in a heartbeat. It'd be like 0.4 second puke time.
It's like the few times I go on a roller coaster when my kids were little. They're like, "Was that cool, Dad?" I'm like, "No idea." Eyes closed.
Just doing
eyes closed, knuckles tight. And then when I hear them stop screaming, every now and then, like we'd go and I'd hear them stop screaming. I'm like, oh, I don't want them to see that their dad's a big wuss bag. And I like open my eyes just as we drop off of the flipping cliff, So no, yeah, we can start a GoFundMe for you there.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Shane says you might try Yellow Tears.
Yeah. That's exactly what would happen.
I don't know. I'm not even going to touch that one. Not even going to touch that one. But hey, so yeah, man, we're right there. DJ Hamilton was going to join us tonight, and DJ said he would love to join us, other than the fact that right at this very moment, about 8 minutes ago, he landed in Florida. So during the show, he would have been right above us. But DJ was back and forth with me. He really wants to chat Open Wheel Showdown with us. And like I told him, we know we have a lot of time, but I also know that DJ gets really, really crazy busy right towards the end. So we'll talk a little bit about what's going on in Vegas. Because yeah, that's gonna be the after our championships and everything roll through the month of November, that's gonna be the big one, right?
Yep, a lot of folks there, even Meridian, you were saying that's next thing on their mind. They're focusing on there is the Open Wheel Showdown. So it's a huge race, huge amounts of money getting tossed out. So a lot of people want a piece of it. And I was looking at the entry list the other day on Facebook. They put the entry list, and to see everybody from Ace Bowen, or even did I see Crew on the bandos, right? All the way up to somebody like Linda Hammer Hardy in the mod. You know what I mean? That I haven't seen race in a minute. That I'm just like, man, the names and the people. Oh,
Brexton Bush, Kyle Bush's kid. I know Tucker Webster had a deal on his website today. Like, all I ever want to do is race this kid, and now you get to do it. So it'll be a pretty cool event coming up down there. So we'll hit that. We'll hit that pretty good here in the next couple of months or couple of weeks, because within 6 weeks it's going to be a show about how the Open Wheel Showdown was. We're that close. Couple of Donovan Barr. He's got some new shirts in the make. You can make that your chugging shirt. chugging shirt next year.
It's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
This is my chug shirt.
Like that's what you need. Just chug, 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 spill, or whatever. Alicia says that, yeah, Kyle Busch is running.
Oh, Kyle's
as well.
gonna be in a legend.
Yeah. So, come on, Alicia. I thought I was expecting Brent Hardy's going to be there. No, Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Whoop-de flippin' do.
I'd be running it too if I had all that money,
Yeah, I'd run it, but I don't. Well, who knows? I might be running the '88 car.
Oh,
Bush and I are gonna trade some paint. No. I mean it's a cool event. I'm looking forward to going down, and I appreciate DJ Hamilton and everybody. This right here, though, that logo. Of course, we had it on Bergener. We had it on Natalie Waters last year. We won't give it away yet, but there will be a logo on a sprint car that on the entry list says to be announced for the driver. I know the driver. We're going to help him get to the Open Wheel Showdown, courtesy of Patrick and Brent. So once I talk to him this weekend and give him our stickers, because we got the stickers made, I'll say, you tell me when I can say yes, yay or nay. But we are going to help a local Meridian Speedway driver go racing in Las Vegas, Nevada. So
tell me off the air.
I will. Yes.
I'm finding out. Brent does he's making deals, and I'm like, what's going on? This sounds so cool. Yeah,
Patrick and I have a Pit Stop podcast. It's like, oh yeah, we'll definitely throw. We made so much money this year off this podcast. we would love to give it to you. And but this kid means a lot to me, and it's not a lot, but it's going to be enough to help him get his ride. His ride is secure now. He just needs to get there. So we're going to get him there.
Right on.
And that's.
Yeah, and Monty Bergener I saw was on the entry list.
Yeah, so there's going to be a few. So it's not Kyle Busch, but we've got 3. We're going to have 3 sprint cars because we're going to throw a little bit at Monty and throw a little bit at Nat, and we're going to add one more this year. Like I said, we're not Sunoco or Hoosier, but hopefully a little cash gets them some dinner or gets them through the gate, right?
Yep, every little bit I'm sure helps.
Not you, Palmer. Zip it.
The person already knows about it. Andrew's like, yeah, baby, I'm going to Vegas.
Yeah, you can go, Andrew, but
you can show up, dude.
Yeah, I'll buy you. No, actually, Andrew owes me. He owes me a Pepsi.
Oh.
He was supposed to bring me a Pepsi the other night, and he never did. Okay. Magic Valley Speedway, Black Canyon Raceway, CART Idaho, Meridian Speedway. If you want to see some racing on September 27th, you got your choice. You guys and us will be on Speedcast.tv if people aren't near, right?
Yep, and all my Utah people watching, if you want to get on Speedcast.tv, you can still see us.
Yeah, we'll be there live. Hey, real quick, I want to thank you and congratulate Marty Hill, Spanky Castile, Kirk Wortman, Mr. Lucky Dave Perry. You were kind enough to join us down there for the IHRS Achievement Award and the Western Idaho Racing Hall of Fame. All the other stuff, we love the racing. We love everything. It's an honor to be down there with those 4 guys. Because here's the deal. I'm old, but I'm not as old as all of those guys. So it was really cool. Like I said, it's really cool to have that honor to be going into that Hall of Fame with, 4 guys that I've always looked up to. So
Listen,
I appreciate you being down there to help us out.
The honor was mine to be able to announce you as an inductee of that class of 2025. And I know if you know Brent Hardy, he was just going to go and just announce everybody else's name and just be like, oh yeah, me too, whatever. So I was like, okay, when I got asked to go down, I was like, yeah, for sure. Because Brent is not one that wants to draw any attention to himself any more than is absolutely necessary. And And so even Spanky pulled me aside for a second and was like, hey, make sure that Brent gets the love he deserves because he's not going to be pulling any attention his own way. So you deserved all the love you get, the acknowledgement, and all. I'm about that. I'm not old. I'm not that old, right? I'm going to be 41 next month.
You graduated in 03.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a little better because I graduated in 93. So at least I'm not old enough to be your dad.
Yeah, see, I'm getting there, but I'm old enough to where I know, like, we got to give people their roses before they're gone, right? So you and Spanky and the other guys, I've only heard some stories, right? I didn't get a whole lot of history with those guys, but with you two, I've worked with you long enough now to know that you guys deserve all the acknowledgement that you get, and I know already why you guys are in the Western Idaho Racing Hall of Fame for all the work behind the scenes that nobody sees. All the crap you guys have taken for trying to take heat off of other people that maybe no one hears about. All the hours, showing up early, staying late, not just for the pizza either. There's a lot of days, a lot of late nights at the racetrack just to make things happen or figure things out that you guys have done that no one will. I'll be the one to say it. I know I've seen these guys do things, whatever it's a meeting, trying to get a sponsor last minute, trying to help somebody out, turn a wrench, do whatever it takes to get another car into the show to make something happen, drive 2 hours down to Twin Falls just to help out because Patrick needs a little help or whatever. You know what I mean? So you can, and then you end up pouring beers, breaking up fights, teching cars, whatever it is. You guys have put in the hours and the years. You guys deserve it. So the honor was mine to be there and just be a part of that moment. I'll never forget. And so I appreciate the opportunity that I had to be there with you guys. So thank you for that. I'll never forget it.
I love that. I mean, we got a banquet coming up November, in November 15th, I think. And that's cool too. And it's a different opportunity, but that 2.5 minutes on Saturday night, that meant the world to me. So I appreciate that. And those guys are pretty cool. So yeah, Spanky says thank you. We appreciate you being down there. Congrats to Spank as well. Vincent says we graduated the same year. No, I said 2023. I graduated in 2023. That's probably not so believable, is it, Patrick?
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah. You were 2003?
2003.
I had 4 of my 5 children by then. Well, I think I'm going to go take some Metamucil and go to bed and see if everything starts. See if we can get stuff rolling again at my age. So hopefully we're going to effort in the next 2 weeks to get DJ Hamilton on. I want to talk to Davey and get ready for the Open Wheel Showdown. Yeah, Championship Saturdays. Here we go. You guys got the full Championship Saturday. We'll have 1 or 2, and then we'll really roll into the boat race and trunk or treat. So yeah, hopefully everybody joins us there on speedcast.tv, Black Canyon Raceway. I'll be out there doing whatever Andrew needs me to do, cleaning porta potties or lining up cars, whatever it is. We'll do it. We'll do it on Saturday night. Spanky, sorry. Spanky was working on divorce number 2 in 2003.
Sorry.
I don't. Yeah, do you? I don't know. Do you congratulate? I don't know.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I don't know how to answer that point. And Shane says it's milk of magnesia.
Milk of magnesia.
I drink milk of magnesia in the morning, Metamucil at night, and I am. Never mind. That's like going to a whole different level. That is. Okay, all you old men, there's some things we should not be talking about with all the children on here. But yeah, man. So yeah, I'll let you get. We stayed a little long, but I appreciate you coming on tonight. It just kind of and the people. That's what makes it. We don't even have to talk about race cars if we got the coolest fans, race fans in the world that are joining us on here. Now all I ask is you go to the YouTube page and you go subscribe to it, right?
Yep, subscribe to the page. Tell your friends if they want to be part of the text list. Have them contact us for the text reminders about the show so they know who's going to be on, what time we're going to be on. And we might be a minute late, but we'll be there. You know what I mean? Brent waits for me to get on, so I got to put all my kids to bed, crap like that, help with math homework and stuff. So if we're late, I'm sorry in advance.
That's all right, because you can always go back and watch it over your morning coffee or whatever. But it's cooler when you guys are joining us, when you're joining us live.
We love the interaction. Thank you guys very, very
That's
much.
awesome. So again, biggest thing is catch the races. If you can't be there in person, catch them on speedcast.tv or join us wherever you want to watch some racing this weekend. And yeah, even like we talked about last week, Patrick, just everybody be nice to each other. There sure is a lot of hate in this world, whether you're at a racetrack or you're in the politics or whatever. Don't forget who your friends are, man, because before you know it, they're not here. So there's just want all of my friends out there to know, just hug it out and get along, right?
Yeah, man. Let's hang out at the racetrack, share a soda together, and just have a good day.
Yeah. All right. So for all of our sponsors, we appreciate all their help. Next couple weeks, Open Wheel Showdown. Until then, we'll just kind of sit here and BS with our best friends about racing here in Southwest Idaho. So we'll catch you on next Wednesday, Patrick. Have fun down there this weekend, bud.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah.